Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to do the workbook part of your lesson number 10, Bow Before a Hat. I am sure you must have done your question answers in the notebook. And remember, it is bow, not bow. Okay? Practice. You have to practice the speaking, whatever I keep telling you. Now, first exercise, as we did in the reader also, using much or many. Now, remember, when do we use much and when do we use many? With countable nouns, we use many, and with uncountable nouns, we use much. If it is a negative sentence, then also we use much. How dash milk is there in the jug? So, milk, countable or uncountable? It is uncountable. So, we'll use much. How dash pages are left for the end of the novel? Pages, countable or uncountable? It is countable. So, we'll say many. There is no dash time for revision. We have negative here. We have time, which is again uncountable. So, we'll say not much time for revision. Are there dash snakes in the lake? Snakes, countable. You can easily count the snakes. So, many. After dash tries, Anil got into the team. Tries, we can count the number of, because you were unable to see, no? Tries means trying. So, we can count 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. He must have tried. So, many. After many tries, Anil got into the team. So dash food is served at a wedding. Food. We can count the number of items, but we cannot count the amount of food. So we say much. So much food is served at a wedding. We can say there were 10 varieties or there were 12 varieties, but we cannot say there were 10 food. No, food is uncountable. Clear, eh? Let's move on to the next exercise. Oh, this story is about King Midas. Everybody's heard about King Midas? That greedy king. He wanted gold and money always. Then what happened one day? When did he realize that he had done something wrong? His daughter came and sat in his lap and she also turned into gold. Everybody knows this story, no? Okay. King Midas was a miser. What are we doing here? Using the right tense. We are doing tenses. Using the right tense. So when we have was here, that means we are talking in the past tense. And whenever stories are there, they are mostly you will find stories because they have already happened. So we tell the stories in past tense. We tell the stories in past tense. So King Midas was a miser. That meant, children, it is not meant. It is not meant. It is meant. Means है. Present tense में means है, but in past it is meant. That meant he loved money. Past tense है ना? One day an old man told the king, wish for anything you like and I will give it. Why will here? Because till the story, till now, it has not happened. Till now. यहाँ तक की स्टोरी हुई ना, यहाँ तक it has not happened. So it is still in future. It to you. The king replied at once. Replied, past tense. I want everything I touch to turn into gold. He was so greedy. Very well, said the old man, and he disappeared. The king touched a beautiful rose, and the petals turned into shining gold. He was excited. Eh? He touched many things, and they also turned into golds. Then he tried to bite an apple. Now, Can you imagine what must have happened? He tried to bite an apple and it too turned into gold. Oh dear, said the king. The king is sad now. He was shocked. He's sad. He's unhappy. Now I can't eat anything. I'll always be hungry. So, children, whenever you desire something, whenever you wish something, think very wisely. Think it from all the angles, from every side, and then wish for something. Hai na? Okay, so this was the story of King Midas to teach you that we should not be greedy. Next exercise. Oh wow. What does it say? Match words of opposite meaning. Smooth, noisy, accent, chuckling, rough. Children, this is column A, this is column B. Whenever you put the numbers, never draw lines. This. You're wrong, eh? Okay? So, column A, this is column A, this is B. Whenever you do something, whenever you number them, you must number column B. Never put numbers under column A. Smooth. Oh, smooth is very soft and rough. Moaning, like when we are in pain. Oh, this is moaning. So, opposite of moaning will be being someone being happy. So, it will be chuckling. It's chuckling. Descent, ascent. Descent is getting down, ascent is getting like moving up. Quiet, noisy. This so everybody says, teacher says, keep quiet, the class is very noisy. And this so everybody knows. Now what we have to do is, we have to fill these words in the sentences here. Now what we have to do? Left column. Because whenever we use the words, we must use column A. ये actual है ना? So we have, whenever we get sentences to fill in the words, it should be from column A. The passengers heaved a sigh of relief when the plane started its. Can we say smooth? No. Moaning? No. Descent? Yes. When the plane started coming down, the passengers were relieved. Outside it was noisy, but inside the church it was quiet. Oh, inside the church it was quiet. A baby's skin is soft and smooth. Sheila was dashed as the pain in her stomach was unbearable. Oh, pain. Sheila was moaning in pain. Okay. Next exercise is matching the meanings. These are idioms using the word I. Idioms. So we have to find match them with their meanings in column B. Mind's eye, an eye in mind. We can see in one's mind. Without batting an eyelid, like, oh, you're awed, you're surprised, you're amazed by something. To not showing any surprise or alarm or hesitation. Without batting an eyelid, you're continuously staring at something or someone. The apple of his or her eye. Apple means something very sweet. So, very dear to someone. Usually for children, we use this. You know? Children are the apples of their parents' eye. Out of the corner of his or her eye, out of the corner of the eye, we say when we don't want to do something purposely, but it just happens by chance. So, this is to see something by accident or not very clearly, just by chance we happen to see something. No? Now using these expressions in the blanks below, children, I won't be able to write here. I'll just tell you. Dash, Raghu saw Vivek slip out of the class to go to the playground. तो उसको पता था क्या कि विवेक would be going out? No. So just by chance Raghu saw him. So which one it will be? Out of the corner of his eye. Raghu saw Vivek slip out of the class to go to the playground. Mr. Lal's youngest son is hardworking and affectionate. He is the apple of his father's eye. He is the apple of his father's eye. Many years ago, Ratna went to Darjeeling. The view of the mountains, it's very beautiful there, no? Is still very sharp in her, how does she remember? In her mind. So she remembers it in her mind's eye. The witness told a string of lies without feelings bad or without any hesitation, without batting an eyelid. Clear, children? Practice them, then they'll be very clear to you always. Now, oh wow, lovely. Wash is to face as brush is to, we wash face and we brush teeth. Dash is to worse as good is to better. We use 3 degrees of comparison, good, better, bad. Good, better, best. What do we use here? The good first degree hai, better second hai. Worst second hai, first will be bad. Oh, it's become big. It will be bad. Despair is to hope as frown is to, despair and hope is opposites. As frown is to smile. New is to dash as cheap is to expensive. Cheap and expensive are again opposites. So new is to old. Opposite of new is old. That's all, children, for today. Remaining exercise we'll do in the next class. Okay? Bye bye.